Alright, so good morning everybody. It is Tuesday morning. Also, the end of the Ontario college strike is today. Today I have a class, my first class in 5 weeks. So if you know or if you don't know, all Ontario colleges have been on strike, and honestly this has completely changed my thoughts, perspective, just everything that I think about education has completely changed during this strike. I always kind of thought this way, but now it's just like, it's so strong that I'm making a video about it. I just want to like talk. This is just gonna be like my brain talking, so if you don't want to like hear me complain for 20 minutes, then you know what, I'll see you in the next vlog. Maybe this video is not for you, but I just feel so compelled to talk about our education system and just what's really going on and what we're really paying for, and yeah, just my honest thoughts about it. I'm not gonna get too deep into like the strike itself and like why they striked and what they're asking for and whatever, because I don't know. Like, I know from what people have told me, but I don't want to like misinform anybody, and every time I talk about the strike on my YouTube channel I get criticized, so like I'm sorry I'm not a politician and don't understand these things to the fullest. But yeah, I am just going to talk about our fucked up education system. Shout out to Guyana. I'm just gonna start off by talking about what's been going on. So like, yeah, we've been on strike. It's been 5 weeks now. Today is like the official end and we go back to class and everything's supposed to be normal. When they told us that the strike was happening, so our last class where it was like unsure what was going on, but there was a possibility we would go on strike, all our teachers just told us, if we do go on strike, don't do anything. Basically, our one prof said that Blackboard might not even be open for us to use, and Blackboard's basically just like kind of like a Facebook for school, and it just has all of our lectures, blah blah blah, whatever. But yeah, she basically told us we might not even be able to use it, so we can't even go access our lectures and whatnot. I didn't check Blackboard once on the strike, so I don't know if it was open or not. I feel like it was, because when I did check this weekend it was open, it was easy to log in, so I'm sure it was open. But needless to say, they told us not to do anything. Don't do any assignments, don't do any readings, don't do anything school related during the strike, because we aren't. And you can like tell which profs were for the strike and against it, because the profs that were for it were just like, don't email me, don't do this, don't do that, I'm not going to talk to you, email me all you want, I'm not going to answer, I'm not doing any schoolwork. And it was just like, so like, I'm not doing anything, so neither should you guys. And it was just like, okay. Some profs were a little more understanding, even though we are like, that's the rule, is not to do anything while you're on strike. And we did have some profs say like, if you want to do this assignment, do it, send it in, I'll grade it. If you want to do this, do it. So it was kind of like a little bit on our side to do it if we felt like it, which kind of isn't allowed either, because they shouldn't be able to tell us that while other teachers are telling us to do absolutely nothing and don't even talk to us or email us, we're not going to answer. Like, it should just be a very like, just the same for everybody. Ask anyone who is in an Ontario college right now if they got that email, if they're sitting in class and the teacher told them not to do anything, they will say yes. Like, that was just a thing. Don't do anything. And then coming back, I just want to read this email that I got from my prof, one of the profs who I believe was for the strike, because of the way she just spoke to us and the way she was just like, don't email me, I'm not going to answer. I just want to read what she emailed us yesterday for our class today, which I'm going to attend. I want to just see what she has to say about all of this. I might bring the vlog camera along. So she emailed us yesterday. Unfortunately, since the last day to withdraw without academic penalty is December 5th, I had to reschedule the in-class midterm for November 28th, Tuesday class. Although this seems too soon, I know that you've been keeping up with your lecture PowerPoints posted on Blackboard and your readings over the last 5 weeks. Continue to review all previous material that has been posted under the modules. Pardon me, you are telling us that you know that we've been good students and we've been checking Blackboard and keeping up with the lectures and studying this whole break, which some people have. I have seen through Snapchat, some people have been all over it, but this is my first strike. I don't know, me and my roommate, we didn't open a book because we were told not to, and then you're gonna assume that we have, just so you can kind of like, I feel like this is to make me feel bad and make me feel like, oh shit, like I should have studied during this break, but you specifically told me not to. So that's just one thing. I don't want to get too into that. I just want to really talk about the education system, but I felt like just going in a little why I feel this way and the strike and whatnot. So yeah, strike is over, but basically it has been forced to be over. Again, I don't want to get into the legislation of everything because I don't completely understand it. Don't want to misinform anybody, but basically the faculty and union needed to like agree to like come back to school, come back to working, get things going. They never agreed. It was kind of just like they put a legislation to like force teachers back, force us back, just to get us back in school, but no one fully agreed. So you're telling me all these teachers that I'm gonna have to go into their class don't want to be there. My friend texted me, so I obviously wasn't there, I didn't see this, but they said that basically some profs went back and did a silent protest, basically meaning they went to class, they went to work, sat, and didn't do anything, didn't teach, just sat there and was completely silent during their entire class. Meaning, again, they were forced back into this workplace that makes them unhappy or whatever. They didn't get what they wanted, and they're not giving us what we paid for. Like, I'm gonna show up to your class. Who knows if I traveled an hour to get to class? Like, back when I was living in Niagara and traveling to Toronto every single day for class, if you told me that I traveled 5 hours to attend your class and have you not say anything, like, pardon me, I literally would have threw my book at this teacher. Like, I am so happy I wasn't in the class when this happened, but apparently that is what's going on right now. Today's the first day back. It's like 11:30. There's been classes since 8 a.m. and it's chaos. Like, it's just no one's happy. But yeah, that's how the strike ended. No one's really happy about it. There was no mutual agreement. It's kind of just still negotiating. Like, they're still trying to find an end result, but we're just kind of all forced to go back. So no one is truly happy about this. And now we're all getting emails. If you are in college, in Ontario College right now, you've gotten an email that is basically explaining our whole critical path and everything, and what they are asking from us is absolutely ridiculous and insane and is a punishment. We are being so punished for doing absolutely nothing. This strike has nothing to do with us. We didn't start this, we didn't provoke this. It has everything to do with the people. And again, I could be misinforming, I don't know, I haven't had a face-on-face conversation with the teacher. Maybe it's really bad, maybe their working environment is not what they want, they're maybe not getting paid enough or whatever it is. So it's like, I don't want to talk on their behalf, but this has everything to do with the union and the faculty and everything, nothing to do with us, yet we are being punished with cramming a semester. Like, they want so badly not to lose a semester because they've never lost a semester, and we're gonna fix this, we're gonna make it work. By doing so, they need to literally cram a semester and also cram the next semester. I think the next semester it said we don't get a reading week and everything is going to be so rushed. There's going to be workshops and help and whatever, but it's like, at the end of the day, you're trying so hard to save something that's dead. Like, the semester's dead, it's over. Cancel it, give us our money back, let us restart. Yeah, that fucking sucks, but at the same time, you're trying to save something that is literally crumbling to pieces, is going to demotivate, stress the fuck out of every student that has to do with this. Like, I'm so lucky that I don't give a fuck about, I don't want to say education, because I love educating myself. I love learning from different people. I've learned so much from very good profs, and I've learned absolute shit from terrible profs, but it's not learning and education. But I'm so lucky that I don't give a shit about school and the anxiety of it. I once did, like, that was me, to cry over a test or whatever, but personally I'm not really feeling this. I feel overwhelmed, but I mean, that's as far as it goes. But I know students so far that are literally going to have panic attacks and like serious issues with how this is all rolling out, and no one cares. You're gonna have a few workshops here and there and help us, but kids are literally like crying for help at this point, and all you care about is to save the semester, cram the hell out of everything. No one's gonna do good. Okay, I don't want to say no one, because that's generalizing everyone. Maybe people are really good at just going back into it and cramming their work and not caring, but that is not an environment for me. Every single student is different, learns differently, which is a whole other topic. The fact that we are all in the exact same education system and we all are tested the exact same, when none of us are the same in any single way. Even you and your friends, you can tell like who's good at learning this way and that way, and you do better in that class and I do better in this class. Just goes to show how different we are, yet we're all in the exact same line, like process of school. We're all in the exact same process of school, and it's just like, I truly believe that school and education is dead. It's completely dead. There's no spiking like students' curiosity and imagination, and bringing us into this thought process of just believing and wanting to make the best for ourselves and create a life, and just individual imagination and curiosity to build like an amazing fucking country. It's just, let's see how many students we can like cram, take all their money, give them a piece of paper, and like they are literally, like, you're nothing but a number to these people. Like, you're just a number in the system, making these people so rich to just stress and literally have anxiety attacks. And that is just normal school, let alone this semester with like this strike going on. Like, so I took a year off after high school, and I originally came back to college because I like, once you graduate high school, like, it's kind of up to you to go to college or not, and I genuinely really wanted to. Like, I took a year off and worked, made money, just had that time to be a 19-year-old girl, and I was excited. I was so excited to come back. I came for an education, and I came to learn and, you know, better my future and all this stuff. And it's like, all I've learned is that schools don't care about us. Like, it's not what you think it is. All these videos and marketing, whatever, to like entice you to like, this is such a good like thing, experience, like you're gonna like be so smart and get the best job and blah blah blah. Like, it's literally all marketing. How many, like, and not to down a job at all, whatever your job is, like, I hope you love it, and if you don't, quit. But the same, like, that's a whole other video. But anyways, how many like garbage men with degrees like out there do you know? How many servers, bartenders, all these people that don't need all this like extra $30,000 worth of a piece of paper, and they're doing nothing with it. They just have that piece of paper, they don't feel qualified for what they studied for, and then they're limiting themselves to a job that doesn't necessarily make them happy, but they have this degree. So obviously colleges, even universities, all schools just want to entice you into like, you're gonna get this degree and whatever, and you're gonna go and get this perfect job, and you're gonna love your life. Living your perfect life, being financially stable, completely happy, successful, has everything to do with you, your motivation, your drive, and how you know you can get there. Like, I know people hate the example of like Steve Jobs dropping out of college, because it's like, you have someone at like Humber or Niagara College or whatever, just like a typical college, like, oh, I'm gonna drop out and like become a billionaire like Steve Jobs did it, and someone be like, Steve Jobs dropped out of Harvard, not Niagara College. Like, I feel like, what an even better example. Like, this man had the best of the best education, like fucking goals education, like the highest you can go, like absolute dream education for some people that like have worked their ass off to get in but never got into Harvard. This man had that. Like, he had that absolute best, like could not get better, and was there, like went to class, spoke to profs, and realized, this is not helping me, like this is not aligning with my future. Like, I know where I want to be, and school is not like pushing me there. And who knows what his thought process was. Maybe he thought, you know, like, this is nothing but a barrier to me, and he dropped out. This man dropped out of Harvard and became a billionaire on his own. That has absolutely nothing to do with school, and absolutely everything to do with him, his drive, his motivation, and his ability to become an expert in what he loved. I truly believe if you love something, like if you love TVs, you're so fascinated about how TVs work, you can, within 6 months of just your own research and going to workshops and all this stuff, can become an expert in absolutely anything. And you don't need a degree. You don't need these corrupted people in this system literally like living in houses that were built with your hard-earned cash, your parents' hard-earned cash, just to sit there and approve a piece of paper for you. Like, you don't need that. Like, at the same time, like, yes, there's good teachers, and yes, there's good students, and like, if you also, I am so not good at telling stories, and this is why I am like, I need to put rant somewhere in the title of this video, because there's no storyline to what I'm saying. I'm literally just talking and like expressing how I'm feeling, so like, just understand that, but I'm sure you have by now. But I just want to also say, like, if you are that student that absolutely loves school, you love your program, every class you go to, you learn something new, and you're having the best time of your life, and you cannot wait to like graduate and get your 9-to-5 job and absolutely love it, and that's what you crave in life, like, this has nothing to do with you, and I'm so happy for you. Like, I am genuinely so happy for you. Like, go get it, like ace that midterm, get your degree, go get your dream job that you want, and like live your life, because at the end of the day, that's what's making you happy. like that's genuinely making you happy. I'm talking to the people who show up to class every day and in the back of their mind are like, why am I here? Or, you know, like I've been to class and literally the entire class, the entire freaking class, I was like, I can learn everything and more that this teacher just spoke for 3 hours on Google. Like nothing she told me sparked any imagination or curiosity in my brain to like want to learn more. And it was so basic that like I could find this on Google in 2 seconds, test myself on it and become an expert at it. So it's like, I sit there and I'm like, this class alone, like if I want to divide my tuition for each class, I think it was something like each class is like $50 or $70. So it's like I just spent $70 to hear you tell me something that I can find for free on the internet. And if I'm going out of my way to find that on the internet and learn about it, like that is all me. Like I'm going out of my way to do that. So I'm curious. My imagination is flowing. Like I'm so excited to hop on my computer and like see what this person has to say, or read this blog, or read this website and like learn it by heart and test myself. And there's so many like even just online workshops and online classes for free. Like it's just offered to us, and it's like you can make your own program, and it's just like, it's crazy. Like I can just get so into that. But yeah, I feel like education is dead. Like on this strike I've learned more teaching myself and reading books and listening to podcasts and everything I've done to like distract myself during the strike and keep myself busy. I feel like a new person in 5 weeks. I've learned much more during the strike than I know I would have learned in school, because in school it's just testing. That's all it is. It's all it's focused on. It's just like, I'm going to teach you this and you need to memorize it and learn it, and then I'm going to test you on it. You're either going to do good or you're going to do bad, and if you do bad that means you're dumb, and if you do good that means you're going places. And it's like all these people feel so dumb when it's like you're being tested the same test as someone else who's really good at that, and you're just not, and that doesn't mean you're dumb. Like that just means you're different. You learn differently. You learn maybe more hands-on, or you learn by seeing something for longer. Like I know in high school that was my biggest problem, was because you had class every single day. So it's like you had class, you learned something, you did homework, and next class there'd be a little intro, like a review on it, but then it would jump into a next class. And to me that was too quick, and that's how I would fall back in high school, and I just didn't know where I stood, and I thought I was so dumb, and I wasn't gonna get into like university and college and all these things, and I was so stressed, was just because that pace was too fast for me. I'm not dumb. Like if I want to learn about photosynthesis and I care about photosynthesis and I go do my research now, I could probably have a full-on conversation with a photosynthesis fucking degree person. Like that was not good English, but like someone who is so good at that, I could probably have a full-on conversation with them and completely understand every word they're saying, because I went out of my way and on my own time learned about that. Being in high school and like I said, just every day something new, that was too quick for me, and I don't learn that way. I need time to expand on something, understand it, and then move on. I'm seeing now that I've been rambling for like over 20 minutes, so I'm just gonna end this by saying, if you are in college right now, or this was your first day back, or yesterday was your first day back, and you just feel so discouraged and stressed out, you're allowing yourself to feel this way. And that might be like so harsh to like hear or whatever, but you are continuing to give your money to a corrupted system who doesn't care about you. You're a number in their system. You're bringing the money, you're racking in the money for them just so you could sit at home and cry and stress over your 60 on your midterm when you feel like you studied so hard but you just didn't get the grade you wanted, and your teacher won't mark it up for you, and just nothing feels like it's working out school-wise for you. Yeah, maybe switch your program. Like that is another option. Switch your program. Maybe you're not in the right program, this isn't for you. Maybe switch colleges. Like maybe you're living at home and you just need that, I don't know, like motivation, whatever it is, and you just need to like move, go to a different college. Like don't restrict or limit yourself in this world. Like I feel like I loved my first year of college. I honestly did. It was amazing. And I think I was just blind to the fact that everything I was learning, I could learn for free. And I just spent just on school alone, over $8,000 to learn what I learned, let alone living expenses, eating, everything that has to, just everything, like in total. Like think all that money for something that I could have honestly learned better, because it would have been on my own terms and my own speed, for free. And like the fact that I know that is proving to me that school is was good for me to an extent, and I can't help but see this strike as a sign to me, because it really opened my brain to what's going on. And through all of this, like, I don't necessarily understand all the politics involved in what's going on, but from like keeping up with CP24 and all these things, it's just so clear, so evident that it has nothing to do with us. Like, and it's not to better us in any way, shape, or form. They just realize they fucked up and are trying so hard to save the semester. And I'm getting all these emails, and there was like a video on Twitter today about my president of my school basically explaining, we're so happy to have you back and blah blah blah. And literally me and my roommate watched it in bed last night. We were just like, this sounds like a robot. Like, it's literally just a man sitting there reading off a cardboard, just like, we are so happy to have you back, blah 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 blah. And it just was literally like scary to watch. And it's just like, wow, like they don't care. It's just like anything to entice you to want to come back, and we're gonna help you and this and that. But it's like, it's not. It's just corrupted, and it's just money, and you can so make it on your own without it. And I know that, and I could honestly talk about this for so long. I feel like I got my point across, and I feel better now. Like, I feel like I honestly just like ranted to someone, and I did for like 30 minutes. Like, wow, great. And like, leave your opinions below. I want to know what you guys think about school. And I'm not against school. I think if you want to go and you want to go be a doctor and you want to go do that, like, kill it. But to just take a random degree that is super general, and you're just doing it because everyone else is doing it, and you feel pressured. Like, in high school, I felt pressured to apply to university, not even college. Like, if I brought up college to the people in my high school, they were just like, why are you wasting your time with college, go to university. So that alone was just like corruption. I don't know why I didn't notice that at that age. I just didn't understand. But if you just feel pressured in what you're doing right now, like, you don't have to do this. Like, if you are so stressed and you're crying over these midterms or whatever it is, it's just like, why are you living your life like this? Like, you don't have to do this. You don't need this. It's never too late. Like, I don't know, I know people who have full-time jobs and then go back to school. My mom went back to school after she had me, and it's just like, if you feel like education is right for you in the moment, go do it, go get it. But don't think that the typical college, university like programs are the only way to get educated in this world. And I feel like if you know that, you know that, but I didn't know that for the longest time. I was like, if I don't go to school, I'm dumb. Like, I'm literally dumb. If I don't have a college degree or a university degree or whatever, like, I'm dumb. I'm looked at as a fucking burger flipper, as my college or high school counselor would tell us if we didn't go to school. It was like, you're not gonna make it in this world. And it's just like, that is so fucked up. It's so wrong. I would really like to see your opinions on this. Again, I'm not against school, like I just explained. I just wanted to rant about the system that we are living in right now. And I'm gonna go to class right now, and if anything crazy happens, or if my teacher decides to do a silent protest and not talk to us, I will let you know. But yeah, thanks for listening to me rant. I feel a lot better. That was almost like a really good like meditation. Like, I feel so zen right now. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.